Friends, how you spend for your children education tomorrow will depend on what you do today. Today in this video we will discuss about some of the common mistakes parents make when they do education planning for their children. This is Ram Charan. Welcome to my channel Ram Money. If you have not subscribed to my channel, click on subscribe button. For frequent notification, click on bell icon. One of the common mistakes the parents make, the first mistake is most of the parents they start planning late. They start investments very late. So I have a calculation here. Here, this is when the kid is just born. If parents starts their investment of about 10,000 rupees, within a 20 years of span, with a 12% rate of return, the accumulated amount is 99 lakhs. If the same parents, if they delay another 1 year and they start investing after 1 year, the same rate of return, the accumulated corpus is 87.53 lakhs. So a 2 year delay, the accumulated amount is 76 lakhs, and a 3 year delay, accumulated amount is 66 lakhs. So 3 year delay, the total accumulated amount for children education is reduced by almost by 33.2%. So one third of the wealth accumulated already lost due to delay. So don't do this mistake. Start planning for children education as early as possible. And the second mistake is breaking your child's investment portfolio. Most of the parents they do this mistake. Some parents who invest only in FDs, PPF, children insurance plans, they will not be happy with the returns after taxation. And the parents who start investing in mutual funds for their kids' education, sometimes they see the negative returns due to market corrections, due to various factors. So they also will not be happy. So what they do, they will be attracted towards Ponzi schemes, and some real estate builder will offer higher rate of returns. So these kind of ads, they will be attracted, and what they do, they break the investment portfolio of the children education and they invest in such schemes. So another mistake what parents they do, they focus more on returns, not on the time. So if you see the power of compounding formula, so the rate, most of the people they focus on the rate of return, that is R, and what they ignore is time. They don't want to give time to grow the wealth for the wealth creation. So even if they start early, if they give more time, so they can get the good amount. They can the wealth will be accumulated even with investing for longer duration. So another mistake, parents they completely ignore equity and equity mutual funds. So why they ignore mutual funds is mutual funds are subjected to market risk. But unfortunately, all the investments like real estate, gold are also subjected to market risk. But they don't advertise this, but this is announced in mutual funds because of the SEBI guidelines. We have to tell, the mutual fund companies have to tell this risk. So there is a risk involved in real estate also and gold also. So ignoring equity mutual funds, you can't beat the education inflation. The education inflation in India is 10%. So an average rate of return your investment should get is 12%. That is only possible when you invest in equity mutual funds. That is for long term. So another mistake what they most of the parents make is they mix insurance with investment plan. If you see the Wikipedia definition, insurance is a means of protection from financial loss. It is a form of risk management, and primarily insurance should be used for risk protection. It should not be used for wealth creation. So why people invest? Most of the insurance companies attract emotionally by advertising the children in their advertisements, and they give different names to the policies like children education policy, higher education policy, like this. So most of the parents will be attracted towards these kind of advertisements, and they will invest in insurance plans. Never mix insurance with investment. Insurance should be only used for risk protection. And underestimating the cost of inflation, that is one more mistake people make. So if you see, I spent a yearly fee of 5,000 rupees for my my engineering education. My total cost of education, engineering education is 40,000 rupees. So same degree, now you have to spend around 20 lakhs to get the engineering education. So what you have to do when you plan for the education for your kids, you have to consider inflation, and most of the people they ignore the cost of inflation. So, and one more thing is investing based on emotions. There are people, there are two types of emotions. One is fear and greed. So, with fear, most of the fear of losing money, most of the parents they invest in only debt products, debt mutual funds, PPF, fixed deposit, child insurance plan, which hardly gives 5 to 6% rate of return. They invest in this instrument because of fear of losing money. And there is one more set of parents with for higher rate of expectation, that is they want to get more than 15% rate of return, and due to get this kind of rate of return they invest in penny stocks, unlisted shares, and they do private lending to relatives, friends for higher rate of interest. So naturally there is a loss of risk of losing money in this kind of investment. So try to avoid both kind of investment. Be rational. The rational approach is have a mix of equity mutual funds, balanced funds, and debt funds. Do proper asset allocation and a proper risk management mechanism you should adopt when you do planning for investment. So that is how you have to go with a rational approach. Try to avoid fear and greed when you do planning for your children education. And the last one is not seeking a financial advice. So if you have fever, you will go to doctor. If you have any taxation problem, you will go to a chartered accountant. And if you have any legal, you need any legal advice, you go to a lawyer. But unfortunately, for the financial advice, most of the parents they take the advice from friends, relatives, and colleagues. But but your relatives and friends' intention will be good, but they are not the experts. So the children education planning is a long-term commitment. So you need a financial coach to achieve your dream of educating your children. So if you do these mistakes, your child cannot pursue his dream career due to bad financial planning. He will take a loan along with you to complete his education, but once he starts his career, he will be having the financial burden. I hope you will not allow these things to happen. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the video, please share the video. Thank you.